Hello Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your love reading for the month of August 2024. If you're not interested in a love reading, then you might want to go check out your lifestyle read that I've released for you at the start of the month. And for everyone who is staying, then please do keep in mind that these reads are general, so it might not resonate for you in its entirety, okay? So only take the messages that are meant for you and leave what isn't yours for someone else to enjoy. So we are taking a look into your energy, your person's energy, and how it's likely going to play out, okay? Right, so what is going on for our Scorpio collective, please? We have Scorpio's energy first. Scorpio. Wow. Wow. Okay. So you've got the Four of Wands, the Sun, and the High Priestess. Okay. So this tells me that your energy, you've got the solid foundation here. You've got the Sun here. That's the happiest card in tarot. It's joy, peace, optimism, positivity. So this shows me that you know that you're onto something. You're onto something really quite substantial here. You could be reaching some kind of a milestone soon as well that you're going to want to celebrate with your person, with your nearest and dearest. With that red ribbon, that indicates some kind of victory, okay? So there's a victory that's coming in towards you when it pertains to love, romance, anything that's going to make your heart sing with joy. What's this Four of Wands? Thank you. Okay, so you've got the Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Hanged Man. Right, so up until very recently, you were very stressed and worried about something not working out here, Scorpio. You were probably making some kind of alternative plans, worried about how those alternative plans were going to play out, but it looks like you don't actually need those alternative plans, okay? Because your original plan, it's going to work out. Now, you could be finalizing something here with your person, because this looks like a marriage, an engagement. It's a happy milestone, right? It's definitely happy because of the sun being here. It's finally that sun shines through the clouds and you can see everything now. You can see with certainty. It's clarified with the Six of Wands. It just gets better and better, Scorpio. The Lord of Victory. Again, celebration, victory, success. You're making a lot of progress, okay? A lot of progress. Now, this can also indicate some kind of conquest. Now, I don't like using that word when I'm doing a love read because the word conquest in relationships can have really negative connotations. And I'm not seeing anything negative about this energy. It's basically you've got your sights or your heart set on someone or something. It looked like it was a bumpy road there for a while, but then all of a sudden, truth, clarity, growth and optimism shines through those clouds for you. And you're like, yeah, let's get this thing done. Your High Priestess, that's your intuition. It can be about spiritual gifts. Now, these ones have come out off center. The Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Okay, they are off center. So that's undecided energy, and then there's potentially gossip here. Again, I'm going to clarify that one. What's that Three of Cups? Is someone gossiping about your relationship? Oh, Eight of Coins and the Five of Cups. Okay. Someone's gossiping and saying that your relationship's not working out. That's a bit weird. Or they're gossiping about you, saying that your happiness will never last, your relationship will never last. So it's a lot like they're, someone here is pissing on your chips, basically. Make sure that that's not you. Make sure that you're not assuming that things are just going to start going wrong, because finally things are going really good here. And that's not me like judging or anything, but Scorpios do tend to get really suspicious when things start going good. And that's just because you're not used to it, Scorpio. You're not used to things going good. You're not used to things turning out well. But you're being told, well, get used to it, because this love is here to stay. This success is here to stay. So get used to it. So definitely do avoid any sort of negative thinking here. Okay, and anyone who's going to gossip about you and saying, oh, you know, it's not going to last, this, that, and the next, well, they're not in your relationship, so they don't get to have an opinion. Okay, and you know that deep down with that High Priestess energy. It's because you're not speaking. You're not speaking up on your happiness, your achievements. You're not speaking up on your private life. And so what's left for other people is just whatever they make up in their own minds. Okay, that's where your gossip's coming from. Was this Queen of Coins off center, please? Yeah, three of coins. The Hermit, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, we see that Five of Swords regular in your readings. And I'm always saying, look, there's always going to be somebody that's trying to compete with you here, okay? But you're always better off just ignoring those types of people. They're really not worth you putting any kind of efforts into, to be completely honest. I am reading this as some kind of projection here that's coming from someone. Okay, but again, it's because you're not speaking. It's because they don't have the facts. It's showing that you're coming out on top here with this Five of Swords, okay? It is an empty victory, so that tells me that this individual was putting themselves in competition with you when there was no reason for them to be putting themselves in that position. That's why it's an empty victory. It's like there are no real winners in that kind of situation. And it came out with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Coins as well. There's a lot of threes really close to each other. So that's definitely someone else trying to interfere in your own private life. And because they don't have all of the information, they're just making shit up. Okay? It's because you're wise enough not to reveal what it is that you're happy and optimistic about. You're wise enough to keep your circle small. So when you're sharing your victory and your success with others, you're doing it within a very small, tight-knit group of individuals that this person is not a part of. They might want to be, but they're not. What is Scorpio's person's energy at this point in time, please? Scorpio's person's energy. Very withholding. The deck just became incredibly heavy. Really heavy. So there is someone who is withholding their true intent away from you. It's probably one of those friends that smiles in your face but gives you daggers behind your back. It's probably one of them. Right, so someone is definitely sexually attracted to you here, Scorpio, with the Ace of Wands coming out. They feel a lot of passion towards you, I want to say. Five of Coins and the Emperor. This is probably an individual that you don't deal with that's coming out in your energies, though. And with this Emperor energy, they're wanting to take control of the situation. Maybe they see you as a conquest. Remember how I said that I don't like using that word in relationship reads because it has certain connotations attached to it. It's possible that those particular connotations is is coming from that individual. Yeah, the Lovers. There's someone sees you as a conquest. A Chariot could be a Cancerian or an Aries, Gemini, but it doesn't have to be, okay? This is basically someone who wants you, but they cannot have you. Yeah. Yeah. Page of Cups off center, the Hierophant off center, and the Page of Wands also off center. Someone wants you, but they can't have you, Scorpio. Definitely. I don't feel that you're even looking in this individual's direction. Page of Cups off center. That's hearing something that you don't particularly want to hear. The Page of Wands off center, that's like you don't feel any passion, or you don't feel that way towards this person. It's like the interest in that context towards them is non-existent. And the Hierophant off center as well. It's like you haven't made any promises to this person. It feels like this is saying you don't owe them anything, you haven't promised anything to them. It is very one-sided. This is an unrequited love situation, for sure. For sure, it's unrequited love. Okay. What's this Chariot, please? Scorpio's person. Six of Swords reversed, Page of Coins also in the reversed. I don't like this reversal because that indicates somebody from the past coming back round. Someone that you left and they're trying to come back round. They're trying to come back in. They're stuck on you. They will not accept the fact that you've moved on, that you've changed. Okay, this can also indicate potentially a lack of empathy as well. So they haven't considered how you might feel about them wanting to come back in, because they're only thinking about how they feel about wanting to come back in. Okay, and then the Page of Coins reversed. That's someone who is not being realistic. They're not being realistic at all. So that was to clarify the Chariot, which is all about willpower and moving forward. This person doesn't want you to move on. Okay, they don't want you to move on from them. They know that basically you wouldn't struggle finding a relationship with anyone else, and clearly you haven't struggled to find or create happiness with someone else. You haven't struggled with that at all. They don't like the fact that you've moved on. Okay, they're blocked. They're very distracted with this Page of Coins in reverse. That's also someone who doesn't tend to listen. They don't tend to learn their lessons. You don't want to see student energy in the reverse, because that's like this person doesn't want to hear that you're not interested in them. They don't want to hear that you've moved on. You know, they feel that they know everything that there is to know about you, and they're not willing or open to any new information. Okay, as I say, you don't want to see student energy in the reverse position, because that shows arrogance. It shows that this person is they're coming from a place of severe ego, where they believe that they know everything that there is already to know and there's nothing else new to learn. They believe that they are the experts in things, when quite honestly they're not. That's why I keep saying you don't like that energy in reverse. It's someone who will not learn their lessons as well. You know, they keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. They won't move on. They won't move forward. Was this Emperor energy? Thank you. Ace of Coins. Okay, so they genuinely believe that they have got something worthwhile to offer you here. I'm suspicious though. I'm really suspicious because I feel that this is quite a domineering individual. This is someone who will not take no for an answer, and that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. Like, I feel icky just sort of reading this energy. Because they're not respecting your answer. And it's coming out like the divine masculine energy as well, but the context is the complete opposite to being someone who is in full control. It's the complete opposite to a divine partner. So are they trying to present themselves as being the perfect partner for you? Yeah, Page of Swords off center, because they've done their research. They've done their research on you somehow. Or they think that they've done enough research on you to know what it is that you're wanting. Page of Swords off center. That's someone who's been spying on you because they've got selfish intent. Not because they're genuinely interested in you, but because they're being selfish. They're trying to find what it is that makes you tick. They're trying to impress you. Now, when I say your person, obviously I know this isn't quote unquote your person. We just have to say that during the read so that you can discern who it is that we're speaking about. Okay, it's just a turn of phrase. We know, I can see you're not interested in that individual, so they're not quote unquote your person in that context. This is just the person that's in your energy right now. And this is clearly someone who makes you feel very deeply, deeply uncomfortable. Deeply uncomfortable. How is this going to work out for Scorpio, please? Five of Wands, Nine of Wands. There you go. With that uncomfortable energy. You see? And then receiving a romantic offering, a romantic proposal. How is this going to work out? This individual is going to present you this romantic proposal even though you clearly are not interested and do not want it. It's under there, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. With the Seven of Wands, see? That's a connection that is attended to with much trouble. Queen of Cups with the Seven of Wands. You might feel like you have to explain yourself to this individual, or that you have to make some kind of excuses here. You're very conscious about not coming across as being cold, because you are genuinely a kind, thoughtful, caring individual. And so you're going to be working, or feel like you have to work super, super hard to not come across as being a bitch or a bastard or whatever. But Spirit's saying that there's going to be a falling out anyway. It's like they're saying, look, you're not going to be able to have this conversation with this person and not hurt their feelings. Can you tell us more about that Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, for how this is going to play out, please? I think they're in the reverse. Yes. They are in the reverse, the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Cups in the reverse position. This is lying. This is malicious energy. It's carelessness. Spirit's also saying how they feel, that's not your responsibility. Okay? It's not your responsibility. Look at this selfish energy coming out with the Nine of Cups in reverse. I know you don't want any drama on your doorstep, Scorpio, but this to me looks like drama. Like, flat out. It looks like whoever this person is, they bring drama and chaos with them everywhere they go. And you're being told that how they feel is not your responsibility. You've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is someone who is revealing to you that they are in love with you, or that they are still in love with you, but I'm not seeing that you're interested. Ace of Cups, the Magician, Knight of Wands, and then the Seven of Wands. That's someone with a really high sex drive here. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with having a high sex drive, but it's like this person misappropriates being physically intimate with others, if you catch my drift. They might have tried to put some kind of love spell on you here as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, this is not a stranger to you, Scorpio. This is not a random stranger. It definitely isn't. This is someone that you used to deal with. And they've never gotten over their heartbreak here. They have put, or tried to put, some kind of love spell or some shit on you here. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio, please? I wish I could take it back. I told you, it's somebody that you used to deal with. I wish I could take it back. So that would explain that Ace of Pentacles that they were offering then. It's kind of like them wanting to take charge and going, Scorpio, can we start again? What else for Scorpio, please? Thank you. You deserve better than me. I'm faced with constant reminders of you. That's not a stranger. The truth is, whoever this person is, I'm trying to pick my words carefully. Whatever it is that they're offering, you're not wanting it. Because there is nothing that they could offer you that is ever going to be good enough. Because of that history that's here. Because of the drama, the fights, the arguments, the chaos that they bring with them. Because of their selfish nature. You know full well that whatever it is that they have to offer, it's not going to be permanent. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio? Yeah. So you've got cheers, new beginnings, anniversary, milestone date, celebration, meeting new people and happiness with Puppet master, pulling your strings, narcissist, manipulation, control, assert yourself, addictive relationship, and take a chance. Go for it, good chance, set your intention for a positive outcome, and you can't win if you don't play. Interesting how you've got this anniversary, this milestone coming up that we saw right there at the start of your read. You're celebrating a very important milestone or very important anniversary with an individual who means the world to you, and you're trying to do it in such a way that this other person that you know full well is in your energy, or you suspect is in your energy. You're trying to do that celebration without that other person finding out about it. Spirit's saying for you to set your intentions here for positive outcomes. And under there is passion. Insane chemistry, liking each other equally and having fun. You've got insane chemistry with someone else that is not this person here. And that could well be the reason why you were getting all of the threes that came out at the start of your read. I'm trying to think who else had that. Was it Capricorn? Capricorn had interference in their love energies as well. They had an individual that was very bitter in their energies as well. So you might have dominant Capricorn placements in your own chart, or you're dealing with one, okay? Again, just take it as it resonates. You've got receptive, soul, and clarity, yeah. The sunlight breaks through the clouds. Clarity. Take time to think about your situation to gain clarity. Your soul is prepared to reconnect, trust in the process, and be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Interesting. So you could read that in quite a few different ways. So for some, I'm reading that as it's possible that there is some kind of unfinished business between yourself and that individual, and your souls are preparing to reconnect so that you can both get some kind of closure. Or number two, you've made a very strong connection with another individual that is divinely guided, or you're about to make a connection that is so strong with a different individual that's divinely guided. So again, keep an open mind, okay? Make sure that you're being receptive to true love. What else for Scorpio, please? Time for a nap, come to the edge, and serendipity. A good turn of events here. Good luck and good fortune is on your side with this energy. It says, luck and good fortune. Source is using you as a force on behalf of the world, and your service is being supported. Okay, so your service to the world, it is being supported. Time for a nap and then come to the edge. So on the face of it, that's a contradiction, okay? What they're saying is, take it step by step. And your first step, because this one came out before that one, is to take a nap, right? Metaphorically. It says temporary non-action, time to step away and rest and remain neutral. So do not get involved in anything that does not serve your highest good. Do not get involved in anything or with anyone who makes you feel bad, okay? And then come to the edge, which is, I can't read my own writing. Courage, overcoming your fears and accepting the associated risk. Facing the unknown and allowing yourself to be seen. So that's like fool energy. Taking a risk, taking a gamble, starting something new, facing your fears. I mean, facing this person could be considered as being facing your fears. So if you want to face this person, if you think that that's going to help you, then by all means, make sure that you're doing it from a place of being well rested first, okay? Because the worst thing you want to do is to try and sort something out like that when you're exhausted. All right. But again, it's like you don't have to get involved with that situation anyway. Okay. Right, let's conclude your read with the Spiritual AF deck. And if anyone is new here, then I do need to warn you that there's swearing and sarcasm in this deck. If you're allergic to any of that, then you don't have to listen. This is just a little bit of light-hearted fun at the end of your reads, okay? So what's going on for Scorp? Thank you. Look at the fucking moon. Wow. Just look at that thing. It's lovely AF, right? You're welcome. So go focus on something else for a little while. Okay, take your attention elsewhere for a wee bit. And I suppose when you're looking at the moon, it can really put into perspective how small we are, I guess. Yes, we feel insignificant when we're looking at like the moon and the stars and planets and stuff. But that's not to say that we are insignificant. It's just one of those things that really makes you put everything into perspective. You know, that there's a whole planet out there. There are so many other planets out there, the entire galaxy, the universe. And then you start thinking in terms of other universes, and it just really helps put everything in perspective. You're like, yeah, okay, I'm not going to let this one person fuck my day up, because there is so much beauty and awe out there. I'm not going to let this one person screw up whatever this is that I've got going on, because the grand perspective is, I guess and I don't like to say it, but they're insignificant in a lot of ways, okay? Again, it sounds strange and it sounds really mean to say that, but if you take that sentence and look at it objectively rather than as like a personal attack, okay, it isn't. It is really not. But that way of thinking about the significance and or the insignificance of things really does come into perspective when you look at the moon and the beauty of the moon, and then take it further. What is it that poem says? When you hold a world in a grain of sand. So when you're on the beach, every single grain of sand, that's a universe, and that's what's out there. And that entire beach is full of how many grains of sand? Right? It's all about perspective. Don't let one person screw things up for you, because they're not worth it. That's the bottom line. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful. Information for personal readings, that can be found in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.